Oh, right. Sorry, guys. Right. Marty. Wow, that you were quick.
Right, sorry.
Welcome, Marty. How you doing? Von Doodle. Von Doodle. Hello, Von Doodle. I saw your little aeroplane video. I noticed you were doing the same. You were wearing, not doing. You were wearing the same beanie hat that I have. You can't get those anymore. They don't do them. They should really bring those back. Yeah, still got mine. I love that you were wearing it in the plane, though. That was cool. Mr. Budman, hey, how you doing, man? Okay, so I had a little nap this afternoon because, again, I had minimal sleep yesterday. Took my car for the MOT today. It passed with flying colours, no advisories, nothing. She's 22 and a half years old, and it just... Yeah, so the handbrake adjustments that I made last week must have been good enough to pass the test. Yeah, she's good. She's good. She's very good to get that pass. The emissions, right? Just to give you an idea on the emissions, they test the emissions like hydrocarbons and carbon dioxide levels and stuff, and they have a limit to which is acceptable, and anything over that is a fail. And the carbon dioxide limit for the test in the UK is what's the mathematical symbol where it's less than, but it has a line underneath it? What's that one? Less than or less? Is that a minus? Is it meant to be less than or under? That's what that is, right? But that doesn't make sense. It's like doubling up. Anyway, no, less than or equal to isn't it? Is less than or equal to is that, I think, right? But this one was just. It was just the less than sign, but it had a line underneath it, which I think might represent a minus, in which case, how do you do a plus? It wouldn't make sense. A plus wouldn't make sense. Anyway, but it was, let me quickly Google it. Google, what is less than sign, or symbol, with underline. Less than or equal to. Oh, yeah, you are right. Less than or equal to. No, you're right. I thought less than or equal to was those two symbols together. Or maybe both are valid. Oh, you can put equals underneath as well, it seems. Okay. Yeah. So I think what it is because the actual sign is less than with a line or an equal sign underneath. A keyboard can't do that, so on a keyboard it's placed after, which is why I do less than or equal to 10 like that. Okay. So on the carbon dioxide it's less than or equal to 0.2. That's what's allowed. My car was emitting 0.0. Yay! And the hydrocarbons, the maximum permitted was 200. My car was emitting 101 at fast idle. That's not bad. It's half what is required, half the limit. And again, just to stress, it's a 22-and-a-half-year-old car. And I had a guy. I was parked outside of my friend's garage today, and a guy was parked there with a BMW, a black BMW 640D, so it's a diesel, so not my favorite, automatic, lovely inside, lovely looking car, really, really slick looking car. And he saw mine, and he was like, oh, I've got to come and have a look at it. Oh, I really want this. And he was asking me, what do you want to sell it for? And, do you want to sell it? And blah, blah, blah. and jokingly, I said to him, I'll swap it for yours. And he was He was thinking it. He said, yeah. He said, I'd like a little cash my way. And I thought, well, that's not going to happen. But then he said, yeah. But then a bit later on, he said, well, maybe I will. Can I take your number? And he was telling me that he just had £5,000 worth of new engine. A brand new engine isn't 5 grand, it's more than that. So he must have had a replacement engine with new timing chain and everything. So the other one must have given out. But, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, give me a sec, guys. One moment. Yeah, sorry. Um, yeah, the handbrake was okay. It was just, I think I thought the passenger side wasn't doing too well, but it turned out the passenger side was handbraking better than the other side. I had it up on axle stands last week, and I would made some adjustments to it. Only on the cable though. I didn't actually adjust the adjusters on the rear wheels. But yeah, so this guy he's wanting to take my phone number, which I didn't give him. I just said you can reach me through John at the garage, and yeah. So if his car was a manual and it was petrol, I would be tempted, but I don't know if it would fit in my garage. The 6 Series is big, and I've always loved the 6 Series. Yeah. 3 grand to have an oil seal. Is that not something you could have attempted? It depends where it is, though, isn't it? Because sometimes you've got to remove subframes and stuff. Like my sump gasket, you've got to take the front subframe. You've got to undo the front subframe, which you can do. Like if you wanted to do that at home in your garage, you could attempt it, stick it up on the axle stands, and you could do it. There's tutorial videos on YouTube how to do it, so you could. Marco Sura, Quasar Rad, Mark Godfrey, Kobo Bunny Music. No, Motor Car Woes, no, quite the opposite. No, I had to go for the test today, the yearly car test, the health test. The MOT, we call it, is here. And it passed. No advisories, no nothing, just straight through. So she's good for another year. Your cousin is CEO of Mercedes-Benz. Jesus. Do you get a discount on a Merc? Yeah, diesel is the deal breaker for me. I don't want a diesel. They've got more torque, but you know, eh, eh. It's a diesel at the end of the day. Lovely, slick-looking car though. This Beamer. Oh, you should be getting a free Beamer. A CEO, you should be. Sorry, a free Merc. You should be getting a free one. Yeah. Yeah, beyond family discount, you should be saying, yeah, here's one that was returned. I don't know. Okay, guys. So, I don't know. Oh, his mum got a free one. Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah. That's fair enough. It's cool. Yeah. AMG, I hope. Just ask for a Mercedes Project 1, and then you're good to go. That's what I'd have. I'd have a Mercedes Project 1, because it's a 1.6 litre engine, but, well, it is a Formula 1 engine. Anyway, guys, today I thought I would stream this just in case it works, because if it does work, then I'll tell you guys what the fix is and how to do it. There's no point me plying you with nonsense information if it doesn't work. I've just noticed a change in the shadows right now in Cayley Port. They just moved. Did you see that? But they weren't flickering. Now remember that site I went to? I think it was on Sunday stream, and I went to a base, and we had some really bad flickery shadows on the mountains. And I'm just wondering, if that planet is tidally locked, would it always be in that state where the shadows are in the same place and the light is in the same place? Because it might be worth returning to there. But I've scrubbed on my stream to try and find it, and I can't. So I don't know where it is. So, as we're at Cayley Port, and as we're in this system that I believe is still in a war state. Bang, 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 bang. Yeah, it is. We'll take some ground missions and we'll go check out and see what the deal is and see if it works. Oh, you see the shadows have flicked over again. I wonder if that's something going on outside above the launch pad. But what it isn't doing is flickering. But then the flickering was never an issue in here. It was always on the ground bases. Now, I have had to replace a file in my Elite Dangerous folder. That's all I've done. I haven't changed anything in the graphic settings here. Yeah, look at these shadows flickering. Now, apparently this is a version 26 of the file. And they were saying that if you have any issues with it, revert to version 22. That's all I know. This is version 26, whatever the hell that means. And I wonder if version 22 even gets rid of the flickery shadows here. Let's get out anyway. We're just going to test it and see what it is. And if it works, cool. If it doesn't, well, are we any worse off, really? So I think the issue lies with the directional shadows. And I don't think you can turn them off completely. I don't think so. So settings have been changed within files to make it happen. Settings that might not change if you were to change graphic settings within the game. So let's see. So you're live with me, guys, and we're going to find out together. I'm just using whatever settings the file has. I haven't changed a single thing in my graphics settings overall. So let's pick a combat mission and see if there's any... Oh, we've got a couple of scabs. So this one is threat level 3, this one is threat level 3. Hold on, they're both the same. If I take one, it eliminates the other, right? So which one's got the best? Oh, suit schematics. We'll take that one. Right, so now the other one. This one is now out because of a destination conflict, obviously. And do we have any take out the crap? Yep, this one. It's not an illegal one, this one. Travel to Briscoe in the WarBRD system. Well deleted system. Eliminate the criminal faction. So 2 missions like we finished on yesterday. Let's go take those and we'll see if any of those bases have shadows issues. If one of them's in the dark or one of them's in the light, if they're both in the dark, isn't it going to be... Anyway, I don't know. If they're in the dark, will that lead more of a chance for shadow issues or less? I don't know. Trump's new... don't even talk about that. Trump's tariffs, Jesus. If anyone is suffering from it now, it's Tesla. Oh boy. Sales down 13% in the first quarter. That company's going to suffer because of Musky Boy. Musky Boy. Mr. Nazi salute. Hey there, Kuzo. I don't know. We're just testing at the moment. And if it does work, then it wouldn't be fair to say that I've managed it. It's somebody else's work. So what we've done is we've replaced a file in the Elite Dangerous folder, and if I find that we're having success with it, then I can let you guys know. I don't think there's any point in me giving you guys crap info if it doesn't work, so let's see. But it's basically adjustments to the graphics configuration.xml file. Right, this is the eliminate everybody that you can see, and this one is the scabs. So let's do scabs first. Cocktease, really? Cocktease. Yes, let's go with that. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's do a little jumpy in me Mandalay. Again, Mandalay in the headlines on BBC News. Jesus. Actually, I don't think my news is updated on this browser. So we lost another actor. Val Kilmer passed away. Wow, pneumonia apparently. I liked him in that movie The Saint. He was great in The Saint. Did anyone see The Saint with Val Kilmer? I enjoyed that. He made a very good Simon Templar, I thought. And apparently he reprised his role in Maverick, Top Gun Maverick. I still haven't seen that film yet. Doc Holliday. Yeah, I'm not sure I've seen that. Hey, Alex Moore, how you doing? Oh, he paid for it out of his own pocket. Yeah. Yeah, multi-millionaire. Oh, yeah. That's what I mean. You should cozy up to the guy. Hey, how you doing? Just checking in. How's things? Things going good? Yeah. I've had some trouble with my car lately, you know. Yeah, it's been giving me grief. Got an oil leak on it. I'll have to get one of your Mercs, eh? Just, Kobo, you'll just have to, you know, use some charm. Yeah, Doc Holliday. I don't think I've seen it. I might have done, and I just don't remember. Ooh, this is on the light side. This is going to help. Yeah, I'll have to check out Doc Holliday. But I remember him most from The Saint. And he also was Batman, wasn't he, as well? Yeah, he was Batman as well. Jeffrey! Hey, matey. How's things? Where can I buy a flat for cheap in Gibraltar? I want to come back. The shame is, if I thought I could sell my house for the price it would cost to get a 2-bedroom flat in Gib, I think I might be considering it. But prices in Gib, man, they need to come down a wee bit. That's not going to happen. We know that. I miss Suntop. Right, shadows. Let's keep an eye on the shadows, guys. I just saw my ship flicker. My eyes are looking everywhere. If we get the occasional flash of shadow, right, I'm not really bothered. I couldn't care less. It's just that stroby, flickery, shadowy. That's what I want gone. I just want that gone. And the thing is, if Elite Dangerous, or more to the point, if Frontier do an update, does it replace that file? I don't think so, right? I don't think it replaces... Anyway. Right, looking at it from here, that looks clean. There's no... oh, there they are. There's no... only 4 scavengers? Oh, come on. 4's nothing. That looks clean, guys. No shadows where there shouldn't be any. But hey, we haven't even got out of the ship yet. So come on. Let's see. I can't believe there's only 4 scavengers. That's nothing. However, on the flip side of that, if I get killed, that's even more embarrassing. Come on. If alignment is okay, then what's the problem? Thank you. Right. Yeah, we can take the car out, can't we? Yeah, Bondoodle, I'm going to check it all. It seems to happen most on foot, I think. And you know, you used to get those nonsensical directional shadows, which this looks like it might be one, where it was a big black square that didn't make any frickin' sense at all. Does this shadow right now encompass the ship correctly? This one? This extremity here? It looks... oh, well, yeah, it looks like it's in the shape of... yes, it does. It's fine. Yeah, it's not like a... you know, remember on the stream, I think it was Sunday, we had a shadow that looked like it was a straight line and then a 90-degree angle. So it was like a square almost, right? And then as I moved, the shadow moved with me, which was... I don't know where that shadow came from. So we'd like to have those gone. And then the other problem we had was where the base was in the dark, but the mountains were in the light. And then I think I remember saying something like, the shadows don't know what they want to do, because they were flickering on and flickering off here on the sides. From what I've seen so far, we still need to get to the base, but from what I've seen so far, I have not yet seen a shadow that's out of place where it shouldn't be. I've got my frame rates on in the bottom corner, but I don't know if you guys can see it because of the Patreon message thing. Those shadows look good. That looks fine to me. But let's get closer in. Yeah, see, look, now look, this shadow here, look, as I jump down, is that, would that be right? It is, yeah? As we come down, the shadow would fill out more? I don't know. And then we've got shadows plus lighting here, which isn't giving a soft edge. See, in space, you shouldn't be getting soft-edged shadows. They should be a hard edge like this. They shouldn't be soft because there's no... is it subspace scattering? Because there's no atmosphere to scatter the light, like diffuse it, to give you soft shadows. It's like on an overcast day. If you look at a shadow underneath a car or something, or your own shadow on a slightly overcast day, it's very, very soft, the edges. And in space, you don't get that diffusion, so you get hard shadows all the time. Yeah, see, look at look at that shadow right there. Now, I don't think that's fixable, guys. I don't think that's fixable because I think there's just a problem with the game engine, and we've had it for too long now and it needs fixing. But that doesn't concern me. I'm not bothered with that. It's when the shadow doesn't know what the hell it wants to do, and it's going on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off all the time, and it's flickering like an absolute bastard. As long as that's gone, I don't care about the rest. I'm fine with it. So, if these graphic settings changes can at least do that, I'm happy. I'm good with it. So we'll do these missions here and see what happens. If it fixes it and you guys are interested in, yeah, Rusty, give me the fix, tell me how to do it, we'll do that on the stream as well. Well, let's see if it works first, yeah? Read us, how you doing? Just remember, if you make changes, they will get replaced in the next update. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. You see, I've got my original file backed up, and I'm going to back up this one as well, so... Oh, Tombstone! Oh, right, I have seen that one. Right. Yeah, Kurt Russell. Okay. Yeah, I've seen Tombstone. Oh, buggeration. I didn't realize they'd come out to me. That's not going to be any fun.
Ship dismissed.
So I've dismissed the ship, obviously, because I don't want them freaking out with that. So let's nip round the other side. So just basically, guys, just forget my gameplay at the moment. Just keep an eye on the shadows, and let's see if you spot anything. Because it's basically just a... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's that red triangle? Please tell me that's just a skimmer. Why would a skimmer be on a site like this? It's got to be a ship. Again, first shot goes straight through the guy. Is that an enemy ship? Oh, yeah. This is going to be too easy, man. This is no good. Okay. That was a bit pathetic, wasn't it? Right, let's have a wander around and check out shadows. I can't see anything untoward at the moment, but it's early days yet. It's only one base that we've looked at. And we don't have to have a mission to go to a base. We can just go there and check it out. I love the little footprints here. That's such a cool addition. I remember seeing those for the first time, and then when we had the SRV tracks as well. I do like that. That's really cool. All right, so let's just jump around. Oh, what's the gravity? Oh, 0.4. See, I don't check. Okay, so it's like, do these move? See, little things like this, disconnected shadows, which is based on the front of the SRV being in the air, because that's how you get out, isn't it? You get out via the front. Is that meant to be a pane of glass there, though? They need to replace the windscreen. So we've got some I don't care about that. I couldn't care less. So the problem here is flickery shadows. It's the flickering that we want to get rid of. I haven't seen a flicker yet. Just the one that's in the hangar, you know, where it flicked on. It waited for about 5 or 6 seconds, flicked off again. Again, that's something I couldn't give a monkey's about. It's just that strobing effect, which is pretty nasty. Every shadow here looks in place, doesn't it, though? Yeah, I don't want to change anything, Von Doodle, yet. Commander Bullet, hey! How do you mean look up the directional resolution? How do you mean there? What settings is this? You see, I don't want to change any graphic settings beyond the ones we've been issued with. That is clean, man. Look at that. Very nice. Very nice. There's not a flicker in sight, is there? Can this really frickin' work? Huh. Right, judging by these tracks, this is where I originally parked the car. So there should be a body here. There we go. That's the last one. So that's all of the 4 people gone. Another test as well is night mode, which would night vision, which would give me occasional stuttery issues as well. And I'm just wondering if the shadows have been sorted. Would it help the frame rates on those as well? Not getting any issues with this. No stuttering on night vision either. Maybe if we're in luck, it would be interesting to see if the next mission is at a base that is in the dark. Just for comparison, right? Okay. All I can say at the moment is so far so good. Let's see what happens. Yeah, Bondoodle, I think we need different lighting conditions and stuff like this. See, again, we've suffered frame rate issues just right there. Yeah, it's dropped into 49. And even 49, 36 there. Even at 49, it should be smooth as silk. Well, yeah, it should be pretty smooth, but it isn't. It drops down to 45. I wonder if I've got any Nvidia control panel graphics settings on affecting this. If so, I can remove all of them. But then again, there may also be a setting that will fix it. Like maybe having a few more pre-rendered frames. But does that take graphics power to do that? To pre-render like 3 frames instead of 1? It's all about testing it, isn't it, really? Just testing. I didn't have to travel too far away from the site there to recall the ship. Or maybe it's because I'm in an SRV. No, it's to fix what is referred to as flickering shadows. That's all I know. Oh, nice. Look at that. Could you get any closer? Brilliant. Sometimes they park so far away. You see, sometimes as well you get different shadows. I'm just gonna depart here. You get different shadows on foot than you do in the SRV. So this looks kind of the same. So I think these moving light sources are these. They actually do move 20th Century Fox style. So it's, do these shadows move around as I do? Because they shouldn't. They shouldn't budge. And do I now have more than one shadow? Shadow from the light source in the sky and also from the ones underneath the ship, right? If they're coming from 2 different directions, I should have 2 different shadows. Do I have a shadow? I do, but it's shite. And that's because directional shadows are on set to low. Can you run towards me? There you go. It's not something I really look at, so I couldn't care about that either. Yeah, that's the downside. We have to run directional shadows on low. I would rather do that than suffer with the flicker, really. Asteroids as well, that's a good one, Mark. Yeah, they do. That's a good one. We may have to jump into an asteroid field. Yeah. I think, Bondoodle, some of the things is like beyond our capability to fix. It's just down to the graphic engine, and it has to be fixed on their side somehow. So like here on that, you see that shadow just appearing there on the mountain? But I think that's to do with distance as well. Sometimes shadows don't spawn in until a certain distance. So you'll notice, see, shadows are just spawning in here. Like this one, let's head to this. It hasn't got a shadow. and we get closer, will it have one? No. What about this guy? No, no, it would have had one by now. So it looks like... Oh, did I... Oh, I need to go pick up the SRB. Jesus Christ. I forgot, guys. I forgot. I was wondering what that marker was on the screen, but I wasn't really paying attention to it either. Okay, Bondoodle, take care of yourself, man. If I get a fix, if we confirm a fix, I'll put the details on Discord and everything as well. There we go. We had a blue window of opportunity here, and we missed it. I forgot to get the car. Okay. Got you. Yeah. Okay, Wonderdoodle. Yeah, I appreciate the input, man. It's interesting stuff. Yeah. Yeah, like you say, it's a large image projecting the resolution, size of pixels determine, yeah, shadows. It's good stuff. Right. Right, let's go to the next mission and see if there's any issues there. Also, if we turn off our lights. Okay, so that looks okay, the changes. Right, should we actually get on board this time? I like I like how it was giving me a countdown. Oh, you're leaving your vehicle behind? Fine, we want to protect our military secrets, so we're going to destroy your SRV in 15, 14. Oh, shit. And then you got to turn around and boost back to get within, it looked like, I don't know, 15 kilometers or something to stop the countdown. That was funny. We stopped it at 9 seconds. Like a Bond movie, wasn't it, where the countdown suddenly stops. Yeah, you're still mass locked, Rusty. That's not happening. So while it's... actually, what we'll do is, let's do this first. SRBs are cheap, yeah, but I would kind of like to have it for the next mission, just in case. Right, so while we're popping up in the air, let's go to... There it is. And we don't have a sysmap for this place. Ooh, I've never been there before, Marge. Right, okay. Let's do the old, because we're obscured, let's do the old Super Cruise overcharge. That would have been a nice rearward shot. I should have done that. WarBRD. WarBRD. So yeah, there's, like I say, there's compromises, isn't there, with the shadow quality being set to low, but I don't mind, honestly. I don't mind like crappy looking shadows of myself or other NPCs. If the flickering is gone, that's what was bothering me. And that's what I want. I'd rather have that gone than anything else. I would even be willing to turn shadows off, but I don't think there's an option for that. I think it's low, medium, high, ultra, and that's it. I don't think there's an off for directional shadows. Ooh, did we come too far? No, we did not. No, we're good. Right, Briscoe Arms. Let's see. Yeah, that's true, Mr. Budman, but thankfully a warning message came up on the screen, otherwise I would have been screwed for sure. And thanks Quasar Rad for putting that song in my head. Now I need another song in my head. Oh, I don't know if you guys, maybe I didn't mention it on the stream, I don't know. I was spending ages trying to figure out, I had this line in my head, and this lyric, song line, and I knew it was Oasis, and I could not think which freaking song it was, right? And it's, all I had in my head was, what was the line again? Do you feel, hold on, what you're not supposed to feel? Do you want? That's all I had in my head, and I thought, right, which one's that? So I went to my Oasis folder. I eliminated the songs I knew it wasn't, and I played some of the ones that I thought it might be. And as soon as the song started, I thought, no, it's not that one. Next one, nope, not that one either. Next, and I went through and I couldn't find a frickin' thing. Couldn't find it at all. And now this is me being silly, right? So this went on for a few days, and then I forgot about it, and then I was thinking, oh, what was that Oasis song I was trying to think of? And I thought, I can't remember what the lyrics were now that I was trying to remember. Another daytime mission. And it wouldn't come back to me, and then I was downstairs, I think, making some food or something, and then it popped in my head again. Do you feel? Okay, oh, it's that one, yeah. What you're not supposed to feel. Yeah, okay. So I thought, I know. I think it was one of the first songs that comes on when you put Oasis on in my car. So I went to my car, I switched it on. The first one, it's all in alphabetical order, so Champagne Supernova was first, and then what's the second one that begins with D? Anyway, that came on, it wasn't that one, and I sat through a few of them and I thought, I know it's not this one. Oh, Don't Look Back in Anger is the second one. It wasn't that one, and I thought, Jesus, and I couldn't find it. And then it dawned on me, this is how stupid my brain gets sometimes. It dawned on me that all I had to do was Google the frickin' thing. Just type in lyrics, Oasis, what you're not supposed to feel. That's all I had to do. And I thought, wait a minute, I've been pondering this for days. Why the frickin' hell haven't I just Googled the thing? It's so obvious. And so I Googled it, and it just came up and said, oh yeah, that's Oasis, Sunday Morning Call. So I thought, ooh, Sunday Morning Call, I probably wouldn't have guessed that myself anyway. So I played Sunday Morning Call on my computer, and as soon as the opening line came out, and I thought, yeah, that's the one. Why didn't I just Google the frickin' thing? Look at my ship, man, that's nice. It's even shimmering. Yeah, and I could have just Googled it. I'm such an idiot. This is a military site, guys. Look at that wall. Same as yesterday then. So we haven't got to set the alarms off. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't Google it. It's like the most obvious frickin' thing in the world. How silly can you get from Bulk? Oh, Top Secret. Oh, I remember that. Oh yeah, he was in that. I remember Top Secret. The cover of the video had a submarine in a knot, right? It was a knotted submarine. Yeah, using your brain is good for you. I know. The thing is, I was using it. It's just that it was being used for trying to process what the frick song it was, rather than why don't you just Google it. Look how bright the shadows are here. Yeah, see now you see this directional shadow. Look, does it work with just me looking? Yeah, look, see that issue there? I don't think that's fixable. Not from a player point of view. But it ain't flickering, so I'm good. Right, so just like yesterday then, guys, we've got 22 people we need to wipe out. And because we have a Goliath here, we really want to not have the alarms go off. And if the layout is the same as what we've been used to, this might not be too difficult. Let's see. I shouldn't have said that, should I? All right. Gravity 009. Okay, well that's almost 0.1. So last time we had a storage building where the back door was, yeah, that's about the same. Storage, and then we had habitats and a bar. This looks very similar. Is there anybody we can sting for a security?
I'm warning you, still that's better.
Oh, hi. Sorry, I didn't see you there. I was just, yeah, well.
This won't take long, just a quick scan.
This won't take long either.
I won't go down so easy.
Uh-oh. Don't get seen. Don't get seen. If I don't get seen, the alarms won't go off. I'm sure if we do get a flickery shadow, I'll pick up on it immediately. I'm not too fussed about that. Right, it was silly scanning that guy just for level 1. We can do that in a habitat. Right, this is a command center, and oh, it does look a little different then, does it? Or is the door on the other side? I think the door's here by the archway. Let's have a look. And then there should be multiple windows in kind of a U shape, if it's the same as yesterday. There should be like an inset in the middle. Yeah, here. This little inset here. Yeah, it's the same as yesterday then. Okay. So we had a guy patrolling the roof on occasion, and then there was no chance of me getting a security scan from here. So the command building, I believe, is level 2 to get in. Oh, 1. Okay. Right, we need to go get level 1, and we can do that in the habitation. There's the bar, there's the habitation. That'll be good. Oh, the Goliath is a nightmare. Yeah, the person running on the wall is the least guilty. Look at the shadows though. Not a flicker in sight. Could we have a fix here, guys? Or is it just, you know, purely coincidental? It doesn't feel the same smoothness of 60 frames per second as, say, my sim racing game, like Assetto Competizione. That feels really smooth at 60. Hello. Thank you, Fiddle. Not going to bother with that yet, but it's good to know where it is. Okay, now we need to make our way to the command center. We can get in. We know that we have to breach the restricted zones in order to get level 3. And we know the alarms are in there as well. Let's get everybody scanned on the way. Dexter, what do you do at night? Right, let's do some parkour all the way across. No flickery shadows. Shadows make sense. Okay. Not a flicker. Okay, so far, so far. Let's see if we can keep up like this. The reason I use my plasma rifle on that guard instead of the pistol is because they seem to be at the military places that even at point blank range with the pistol, it's not a one-shot kill with those guys. You know, unshielded. Okay, that's a straight route out, in and out, so that's no good. We can pick up some free energy here. Let's do that. Okay, what are you? What are you? What are you? Number 1 or number 2? Oh. Have we got time?
Security profile cloned.
Thank you. Now, the alarms are here in this building, but we do need level 3. And we need to go through here, I believe. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Sienna is going to be coming out to scan this box. And when we kill him, that person that was downstairs will come up the stairs. And we need to kill them. This is how we did it yesterday. Uh-oh. Oh, is that downstairs? Because that door would have opened by now. That door would have opened. That dot must be downstairs. It looks like we're okay. Okay.
Entering restricted area.
Now we need to kill the person that's here, level 3, scan them, and then get in and turn the alarms off. I want the night vision on just for clarity so I can definitely see where they are without issues. I have to make sure sometimes that they die in a place where they're not going to be spotted by anybody else.
Hey, this is a restricted area.
Damn. Ah, didn't I scan? I thought I did.
Security profile.
Maybe I didn't. I can be forgetful. Okay, the heat is off. The heat is off. How old's that one? Right. Now, there's also the operations side of the building as well, which turns off turrets and other stuffs and things. Which is this way, if I remember. Operations, OPR. Yeah. And all of those little data points things that are all over there, see? And I think it's just manned by this one person. So, once we get a visual on them again, we'll go in. Okay, we've got a dot on the sensor, but obviously they're not in the building. We'll keep a low profile. This one was a bugger to switch off last time. Yeah, you have to point in a certain direction to turn that off. Okay, alarms are off, ground defenses are finito, and I don't have my program running. Hold on guys. Is the where is OBS? Does it show the location at the bottom? It does, but it's not correct, is it? So we need to update that. So let's get ED Market Connector running, and that should update my location. Oh, there's an update. Okay, just installing the update, guys, while we're waiting for the data transfer. I accept the agreement. I haven't read it, but I'll accept it. Oh God. The following applications are using files. Okay, closed. Yeah, close it. I thought it wanted me to close the game, but no, it doesn't.
Transfer complete.
Your backpack now contains stolen items. Oh, come on, ED Market Connector, surely. Oh, no. Right, what happens is the message that says install complete is behind my game screen, and I can't get to it. So the only way to get to it is switch this to windowed. No, I don't want to keep it. And then move the window out the way onto another monitor. There she goes. And click finish. And then come back. And then go to graphics. And then display. And then back to borderless. See, because I've got more than one monitor, I need... Uh-oh. 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 Have I frozen? Oh, guys. Well, we got game freeze. Ah, do you want to keep these changes? There you go. Oh, don't panic me. Right, so now that should update with where we are. Has it? It says war deleted, but it hasn't. Okay, the reason it hasn't put the base settlement on is because the file that says where we were is, we've already done it, so we're already here. It would have updated when we arrived normally, I think. But anyway, unless it doesn't do ground bases, but it's correct now. And I also need Elite Dangerous Odyssey Materials Helper, so that when I go to the data ports, it will tell me which data is useless and which data is not. Although you don't see that on screen because it's an overlay for me. So we're just running ED Market Connector. There we go. All right, we're good. Now we just go around and we just kill every criminal member of a criminal faction, which is what they're supposed to be. So my conscience is clear. Let's get Discord out the way, minimize. There we go. Okay, I'm good on this end. Right. Was there just the one data port here? Can't remember. Wasn't there one in security? Oh wait, this is operations as well? Did you see that dead body just there?
Watch yourself. Just a minute, Commander.
Scan detected.
I guess she saw it. I think there's another one here, so... Can we leap? One small step for man. Where was it? Didn't I see it on the way out? I should have looked at the... I should have looked at the frickin'... yeah, I should have looked at the terminal. So the one we scanned was in operations, I think. I don't know what it was called. So I don't think we're going to find any in the corridors, right? So we got command data port 1 in operations. That was the one we scanned for sure. There wasn't one in security. So just that one in this building then. Okay. And the only other one I know of so far is the one in the Habitat building. Oops. I don't mind you scanning me as long as when I kill you, nobody else... Oops. That's a headache. As long as nobody else sees me. So shadows so far, guys, seem to be okay, yeah? What I can do is maybe just direct you guys to where to download the file, and maybe you guys can just run your own tests and see if it works for you as well. So far I am kind of happy with this, but I do want to visit a base on the dark side as well. On the dark side. Yeah, I need to go there. Yeah, actually the security are kind of alright when it comes to like their shields and armaments and stuff. Oops. I guess we took care of that problem. Okay, he doesn't know where I am, so let's not clue him in. My ship in the distance there. So shadows, is it even going to render shadows at that distance? I guess there is a little bit, isn't there? There. It looks all right at the moment, guys. Doesn't it? Nothing is flickering at all. Nothing at all. What am I seeing? Oh, okay.
Just a minute, Commander. I'm just gonna check.
I'm prepared to fire 2 shots here on these people, just in case they don't go down on the first one. It's looking okay so far. No, I haven't seen a single flicker, readers. Nothing. The occasional dodgy shadow that shouldn't look as it looks, but apart from that,
Entering pressurized environment.
apart from that, everything so far is all right. Do we need an ammo fill up? Nah. Wow, my first shot was in the dark and I missed it. So far so good. Right, culinary recipes is something you can pick up, but I think those things are just for thingy, for, what do you call it, engineer unlocks. I'm going to check it though.
Downloading data.
So Odyssey material. In fact, why don't you come and check it with me, guys? Let's go on a journey together, eh, kiddies? Okay, so make sure here on foot is selected. Go to materials and start typing in culinary. I've got 9. What does it do? Engineer unlocks. Okay, I've unlocked all the engineers, so I don't need it, but it's for unlocking Rosa Diet in Colonia, which you can't see, but it does say that. Rosa Diet Colonia, and you need 10 of them. Well, I've already got Rosa What's-Her-Face unlocked, so I do not need to pick up culinary recipes, you know. And I don't know why I did it in that voice. Yeah, so this is radiosity. It's what you call radiosity. You have a colored light and it turns the color of the floor or the wall, the color that the light is. In 3D rendering terms, we used to use this, and it's literally called radiosity. It's literally, instead of it's literally like shadows, colored colors bouncing off a surface to change the color of that surface. I believe that's what it is anyway. What do I know though, right? I don't know. I'm stupid. Surprise!
Entering pressurized environment.
Ding, 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 ding. Wrong column. Okay, so what do we got? Power. We've got 2 power things, and for some reason it's not lighting up. Downloading is an illegal action. Copyright Pirate Bay. Okay, there we go. Download. So what we'll do is we'll visit a base on the dark side of a planet, not necessarily for a mission, and if it turns out that that's okay too, then cool.
Transfer complete.
And then I'll let you know where I get all my information from. You should see what happened in there. Some guy got taken out, look. Yeah, kind of like that. That's it. Now, there's one in the med bay as well, which I think that person just came from. Audio logs as well is valid. Purchase records, it's not showing me. This is coming up as blue. This is coming up as red. Red means don't bother. Blue means get it. This is not coming up, so I'm not going to bother with it.
Downloading data.
Just get in the tube. Mr. Jackson. Woohoo! Ooh. Oh.
Transfer complete.
Warning. I wonder what happens if you try and scan those barcodes. Probably nothing. Oop, we're in the corridor. We don't need to be in the corridor. Let's skedaddle. We're done here. There might be somebody in the dorm, but if there is, well, they get away with it. Oh, wait a minute though.
Entering pressurized
Was,
environment.
well, I'm looking for a medical thing, but there should be one in the medic bay, right? You would think they would put one in here. I mean, it is a medical bay, so we'd expect to have those medical on the wall things, and we don't. I don't know, I just kind of would expect one there. Or maybe they don't need, baby. Why have you brought the gun out? Put it away. Right. Vámonos afuera. Let's go outside and kill some more. So there's only the bar left, right? Bar and the power place. That's it. Now there's going to be a few people in here. Sometimes a guard, in which case we want to take him out first.
You mind?
No, I don't mind at all. What about you? Okay, we've got 4 people in here, so we're going to need shields, I think. Even though they're only using pea shooters. From this distance, we might be able to take this guy out without anybody else realizing. As long as he's not walking in our direction. Oh, you're not coming for a conversation. God. Right, it's all turned to shit now because they've opened fire.
Shield deactivated.
There's not a data port here, is there? Sometimes you can get data ports here, but... Oh, hello. This one's really built into the wall. Right, again, these is for unlocking engineers, so we don't need that. Power political. I'm just picking them up for extra merits, guys, really. I think I'm going to hand them in anyway before tomorrow's morning cycle, because it could be that I get a mission and it says, hey, pick up some power association data or power political data from reinforcement systems. And it could be that this is a reinforcement system. I doubt it, but it could be. And then I've already got them. So it's going to save a lot of work. But I'm not going to bother. I'm going to hand them in now. There's nothing in here, is there? No. So I'm going to hand them in now, and that'll be that. Extra merits for tomorrow. So like, even though here we're in the dark and I get my flashlight on, the shadowing is working. Even on that grate on the floor, it goes blacker with the light, which is kind of cool. Look at this. You see that? It's all looking okay at the moment. Do we have a confirmed fix? Oof. Can you imagine? I mean, it's not perfect, but I don't think it's... I didn't ever believe it was totally fixable in the first place. You know, those shadows that kind of look like they move with you, those ones, a bit weird. I don't think we can sort those out. But what we can sort out is the flicker, and it looks like it's been done. And we have somebody here. Do we kill him? Nah. Oh, we have to. We have to. It's the mission. I'm not just here for data ports. Hey, did you know? Oh. Okay. Yeah, we've got to kill everybody. That's the mission. I forgot. Right, we need a terminal then, because we need to find out who's left.
Entering pressurized environment.
Right, who is remaining on this site? We got 2 security. Dexter. Ah, we've seen Dexter before. Wasn't he around the Habitat building? And Minerva Hofer. So Dexter is 110 meters at about 8 degrees, and Minerva is 25 degrees, 111 meters. Okay. Information attained.
Pressurized environment.
Let's have a fill up while we can. It's free.
Suit recharging. Suit fully charged.
Charging ports provided by Elon Musk,
Entering pressurized
who
environment.
Still survives after being cryogenically frozen for 1,000 years. Okay. Are you on the roof? It's the only place you can be. Hey, how you doing? Want to scan me? Scan that. Right, and there's the other one. Dexter. Oh no, that's you. Oh, okay. I'm gonna leave you alone because I do not want to die. If the Goliath starts firing off, do the patrolling ships then start to engage as well? So I think, is Dexter still in that same direction? I don't suppose he wandered into the bar at all. I can't remember where his patrol is. Hey up, Nemesis. You alright, lad?
Entering pressurized environment.
How you doing? Right, okay, drinks are on me, guys. What you all want? Pineapple juice.
Leaving pressurized
Ooh,
environment.
why don't we just find Dexter? There we go. Dexter McGuire.
I'm gonna make trouble.
Mission status updated.
Oh, he does have a shadow. Okay. But it's very light and soft, which is okay. At least it ain't flickering. Still can't get a drink at the bar. Yeah, there was no freaking bartender. Oh, look at that lot. What on earth is going on up there? Traffic lights? What the hell's going on up there? We've got 2 plums and a orange. So the others are what, planets? It's very brightly lit, showing their bright side. Or are they in suns from other solar systems that are just pretty close? I think they are, right? They're just, yeah, they have to be. Looks pretty freaking cool anyway. I know it's all exactly accurate to what you see on the galaxy map and stuff. And all those planets up there are just orbiting at their correct rates. And spinning around at their correct rates as well. Gravity works properly on everyone. It's brilliant, isn't it? It's what makes you love Elite Dangerous, I suppose. Now, didn't we leave the ship? Oh no, it's behind us. I thought we'd travel to the other side of the base, but that was on the previous one. No flickeries, guys. No flickeries. No. Not even on when we're moving here. How has somebody worked this out? This is somebody who knows what they're doing when they're faffing around inside the graphics configuration.xml file. Have you seen that thing with all the numbers and the wordings? It's all double Dutch to me. I don't know. Right, so what we'll do, we'll have a wander around. Because we don't have any wanted status to worry about, we can just see if there's a base anywhere on the dark side, and we'll check it out. And if there's no flicker there, ideally more so if we can find one on the day and night Terminator. That would be brilliant, because then maybe we'll get a mixture of the two like we had last time. But the chance of us finding that, well, good luck. So I think we're going to have to go back and face the planet. So we've got Briscoe arms. Let's check out in the sysmap and see if there's anything more here. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, there we go. Oh Christ, there's a lot here, guys. We should also try... Okay. We should also try an atmospheric world as well, just to see how that is. Maybe atmospheric world in the day and night time. So this is Levine Arms. Looks like it's in the daytime, but can you really trust this? I mean, Briscoe says it's in the dark, and it clearly is not. It's in daylight, so this is clearly BS. So this could be at night. Let's target it anyway. And I also want to target one of these, at least go on an atmospheric world. Yeah, readers, it's probably just that, isn't it? Just messing with it and testing it, messing with it and testing it. And the fact that this file is quoted as being version 26, well, I think as well it gets changed when there's updates as well. But I think, if I remember right, this file is dated March 2024, so I think so. It's something like that. But this was in a topic that was started, I think 4 years ago, and it's still getting updated. The last update was March 2025, so it's still being discussed and refined. So let's see. I'm just being a little coy with it at the moment in case it doesn't work, but it looks okay. Doing good for a Thursday. Yeah, is it Thursday? It's not Thursday for me yet. No, I just checked. It's still Wednesday. Right, clearly the one on the system map that showed it was in the dark is in the light, and vice versa. So maybe they've got the dark and light settings the wrong way around. Alright, so the only shadows we're going to see here are the lights from the base, so hopefully it's not switched off. Yeah, exactly, Jeffrey, just turned midnight there in Jib, yep. Ooh, I just boosted when I didn't mean to. Doesn't matter, it's fine. Right, it's not shut down. So let's come out of night mode. I don't expect to see any flickery crap from this. Is that tourist side? No, it doesn't know. I just saw all those and I wondered whether they were all tourist spots, but as it's called the Arms Encampment. Oh, there's a Goliath. Definitely not tourist. Yeah, let's just wander around here and be a good behaved commander, because this is not a tourist spot. Nope. Unless, of course, the tourists get really bawdy and they require a Goliath as security. Not allowed. It is not permitted to photograph here. It is private property. Right, here we go. Ooh, 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 hello. We have a hill.
Chassis integrity compromised.
Yeah, I'm pretty compromised myself, to be honest. Come on. Alright, we're just going to have a wander. We're not going to do anything. Well, let's put it this way. There's no plans to do anything untoward here. We're just here shadow shopping. Just checking out the shadows, seeing if we're interested in anything. Night vision on. Night vision off. Ooh, performance with night vision on. Normally when I'm running around with night vision, it's been a little bit not quite as smooth as with night vision off. This is fine. My night vision on is smooth, man. Maybe that's just a byproduct of the graphic settings. I don't know. But look at all this that's being lit up. It's very smooth. I'm not getting any issues with it. Alright, let's turn it off. Alright, now let's add some light. Yeah, it all looks alright. So as I wander, sounds like a poem, doesn't it? As I wander down this dark alleyway, it should light up slowly as we go, and it is. It looks like my flashlight doesn't have a hard edge to it either. Alright, let's take it off. We did get flickering more last time on the terrain as well. The terrain suffered a lot. Like if there was a mountain or something in the way, it really suffered badly with flickering there. More so than on the bases, I think, on the settlements. But this is absolutely fine. Okay. Filberto, that's a name. Filberto Chavez. And linear English. Yeah, if you're going to learn English, do it linear.
Yes?
Why are you so close? Why are you so close? Linear English. Yeah. If you want to speak with me, you have the linear English.
Entering pressurized environment.
We don't really get any flickery issues inside, do we? Internally. Oh, this is a very similar layout to what we've just... Yeah. A lot of these military bases seem to be using the same layout. Oh, God, I've just smacked my head again. Oh, please don't kick off.
Scan detected.
You're clean.
Oh, Jesus. Right, oncoming light. Therefore shadows. It's all good. Alright, so guys, I'm going to fill you in on where to get this file, and you can try it yourself. And I will even tell you how to do it, because I'm a good person. Hold on. It seems to be okay, doesn't it? So far, and we've only been to three bases, but you know, like these shadows are a bit shitty quality here, but don't care. I know not everybody gets the flickering, so not everybody will need to use this file, but for those who do and it annoys them like it does me, maybe this will be a fix for you. Right, let me set this up in my browser and I'll take you there. I believe I've still got the page open, and I will post a link to the page in my in the YouTube chat here. Right, Firefox, and we want want this one. And I want to pick up the link here. All right, so the thing you want, guys, is that's the link, and that will take you to this page where it's on the Frontier forums, and it's page 14. I didn't go to 19. Maybe there's a newer version at 19. I don't know. This is from March 24, like I said. I haven't gone to the last page. But the one I picked up was this post here. That takes you to this graphic configuration. Now this is, I think this is only part of it, right? Yeah, so this starts at profile general slice size. That is not the beginning of your XML file. But don't worry, this is just a section that's been changed between 26 and 22, I think. And if you download this, this is a full graphics configuration.xml file. This is what I downloaded. And all I did was I went to my Elite Dangerous Odyssey folder, which was, for me, in it was in C drive users, my username, which is Rusty Dog, app data local, Frontier Developments, products, Elite Dangerous Odyssey, -64. So for me, let me just see if I can copy this. Obviously, you guys are going to have to replace this with your own username. But that is the path to my Odyssey. You may have it located somewhere else. This is not a Steam version. So wherever your Odyssey 64 folder is that contains graphics configuration.xml, you just need to go there. And then what I've done is I've taken my graphics configuration.xml, I've renamed it by putting an X at the front and an X at the back. So it's got a different file name. You can, of course, just zip it up or move it somewhere, make a copy somewhere else, just as long as you have a backup of it, so you've got your original file. And then the one that you see here, I just copied it over into that folder and replaced the one I had. And that's it. That's all I've done. Like I say, I have not been to the final page yet, so let's do that. Maybe there's a more updated version. I don't know. Okay, what are they talking about here? AC shadows. Is that a Corsair? It can't be. Oh yeah, okay. So the reason I got to that page was because on page 19, the very last post is quoting this one with V26, and if you click V26, it takes you to this post. This is why I went to here. So, I will, Mark. I will. Yes, 100% I will. So yeah, let's go to the asteroid base. So yeah, this is what I did. I just downloaded that and replaced my graphics ones, but my graphic configuration file. But yeah, back it up. Back it up first. I don't know if it's changed my graphic settings, but what I have currently is I haven't changed anything here. So all it's going to change is the quality section. So I don't know, this is set to low. You can't turn it off. I haven't changed anything here. I did have blur off before. So I don't know whether it's just coincidence or it hasn't messed with any of my settings. Now this is what mine looks like at the moment. So you can see from here, right, that part of the file that references the shadows is here. And look at these numbers. All these are different. For example, in the original graphics configuration.xml, this number was 1024, which is like a megabyte or something. I suppose it's a megabyte. Now it's 16 megs. It's been upped. And all these numbers are very different to the default. This 40, nope. I don't know what number it is on the original, but it's not 40. So these distances have all been changed. Frustum 4, what the hell is Frustum? Anyway, yeah, so like I said, this part that you're seeing here, this is only part of the XML file, and this relates to these shadows only. I don't know whether this is the only part that's been updated, but I just replaced the entire file. If you look inside this, in fact, I can show you this. One moment. If I go to my downloads, downloads, Elite Dangerous stuff, and right click, open in. I have Notepad++ because I don't piss about with Notepad. It's shite. So for me, it's Notepad++. So let's just get that open. Let's go to a window, and we want MISC window, and MISC window needs to be Notepad. All right, so basically, hold on a sec, guys. Yeah, so yeah, I've been messing with people's user files and stuff to try and help them as well. So anyway, let's get out of there. So this is it, and you can see that unlike this, oh, I haven't even got that window on the screen now. Okay, so unlike this, where the first line is profile general, slice size, okay? If you look at this, it does not begin with that at all. So if I do a search for profile general with an underscore, it takes me to line 242. So it's actually starting here, and as you can see, right on top is shadows low. Nothing to do with spot shadows up here, nothing to do with it. It starts here. But the XML file you download replaces all of this. All of it. And that's what I've done, just copied the whole thing over. If you want to just paste in from line 242, I think it ends at asteroid field. This one. I think it ends there. That pink text that we saw. But I didn't bother. I just pasted the whole frickin' lot in. Now, if we compare it to the original, which I don't know if I can do that. Let me just transition over a second. So, profile, general. No, that is not correct. So, let me see if I can open this file. Oh, we can. Awesome. Okay, so now I need to go to profile general again. Search profile general. Right, here we go. Okay, so check this out. Oh, by the way, the file you download off the website there is a .text file. You can see here it's graphics configuration.xml.edov26.text. Obviously, you want to rename it and remove .edov26.text. So it just becomes graphics configuration.xml. You can't just paste a text file in, that's just, you can't. Yeah, this is Notepad++. But rather than use the compare thing, I'm just doing it manually here. Right, so I need to be at line 242. Okay, so this is the updated file, and the numbers here is 16384, right? Then we got 9, 3, all right, and then we'll forget these. So 9 and 3, and then we got 40, 120, 300. In the original file, we've got, instead of 9 and 3, we've got 2 and 3, and look at this, 1024 here. And you know, we've got frustrum 0, frustrum 1, and that's it. Here we have frustrum 1, 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these have been added. Hey, Big Joe, thank you. Appreciate it. So frustrum 0 was 200, frustrum 1 was 2,100. And now it's 40 and 120, and it goes all the way up to 12,500, but with 8 different frustums instead of 2 in the original graphics file here. What else has been changed? I haven't really looked. We've got 2 frustums here on the just after the cockpit bit, 50 and 85. What line is that? 281. So if we go here, $281. Oh, it's all different, isn't it? It's further down because we've added more lines since. All right. What I'll do here, guys, just to see if I can find this, is it was 281. So frustum, it was / frustum cockpit. So I'm going to copy that, go back to here, do a Control F to find, paste that in, and go there. There we go. Right, so frustum 0 is 105. Shader bias, is that even mentioned on this one? So we've got depth bias, depth slope, and filter, kernel size. This one's added shader bias and shader slope size. I don't know. There's a lot of changes. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, so my original one here, I have it backed up. I've simply just renamed it with an X on either side, X in front, X at the back. That's it. That's how I rename it. It's just faster for me. But I would also advise maybe zipping it up in a zip file, maybe even putting it on a different folder somewhere so you've got it backed up. And if, like me, you have a Steam version as well, I have also this on Steam on a different drive, I would have to replace that file on my Steam version, which is my Oliver Hardy account. So I'd have to back that up as well and change that one. I've only done it on the Rusty Dog account, which is using the client installer rather than Steam one. It just, yeah, it's when you buy it off Frontier as opposed to Steam, basically. Same with Epic. I'm expecting it's Epic will have its own installation for Elite Dangerous as well. So if you have any multiple accounts, you'll have to go into that one. So yeah, very, 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 very different file. I didn't realize it even added different settings as well. You said there was a compare. Would that be in tools? Well, where would I find? How do you compare here? It's going to be a lot of differences. There was a program I used to use for this called Beyond Compare 4. It's probably not number 4 anymore. But that was very good for doing conversion. It's in the add-ons. Plugins, you mean? I haven't got any here. There's a Wikipedia. Frustrum pyramid at the upper part has been cut off by the parallel plane. Okay. So this Notepad plus is so freaking cool, isn't it though? It's so good. I love it for editing and things. And the line numbering here, oh, it can be a lifesaver just to find stuff sometimes, because you just know what line it's on. You select one file as old, one file as new. Okay, let me see if we can do this. So Notepad file compare.com. How to compare two files in Notepad. Oh, we need a compare plugin. Which I don't have. There is a compare plugin you can install via plugins admin. Okay, let's do that. So plugins admin, and let's have a look and see if it. Oh, compare version 2.02, compare plus version 1.2. Which one do we use? Does it say? It doesn't. Let's put both of them in. Let's click on install. I didn't realize there's tons of plugins here. It's actually closed the file down now. There we go. All right. So now does it appear under, what does it appear? Plugins. So we've got compare and compare plus. So set as first to compare. And then we go to the other file, I guess, right? And then do we just click compare? Oh crap. Okay. The differences are here, guys. That's going to take, yeah. It's because they've added different entries. They've added extra entries on like the frustum thing. Yeah, I can't see the text underneath this. I'm assuming we can customize the colors here instead of the pink and the gray, because I can't see the text at all. We've got plus symbols and we've got equal symbols, looks like. Not sure. All this at the top though, unchanged. The moment we hit shadows low here, that's it. Everything just changes. So the right hand side is the original graphics configuration of My Elite Dangerous, and this one is the updated one, which you can't really see through the text unless you do this. Yeah. So where it's been added to, because we know that there's frustums, we know that these 8 frustums are not here. So I think this is just blank. There's no text under here, I don't think. No. So that's denoted by a minus sign here, or at least a red line. You'd think it would be a plus though, wouldn't you? Or is it minus? Is it saying this is minus? This minus is it's because it's missing from here. So this file is minus these lines. This is because this file on the right has got these the same and they're equal, and then we've got plus here. So is this saying that this has got these lines and this one doesn't? Because we just got blank text here. But as well, once you start adding lines, it's going to throw everything out of sync, surely. Hey Andy. Yeah, I don't know with XML, to be honest, readers. I really don't know about the order. But there's a big difference there. All I know is that so far we've had the results good. But don't forget, before you place that file, if you download it, before you place it into your folder, you have to rename it. Take away the .txt thing, you know, because it's a text file. Yeah, you've got to get rid of that. You don't need that. So the file name is graphics configuration.xml, but they've added on .edo v26.txt. Obviously you get rid of that and just leave it as graphics configuration.xml. Place that in over the top of your original. Make sure you've backed up the original, either by renaming it or zipping it up and whatever, or making a copy onto another drive, whatever you want to do, and then put that in place. So it looks like it hasn't changed my graphic settings here. I think all these high, ultra highs off settings, I think this is exactly as I had it before. So it looks like it hasn't really changed anything in my menus. So it's not like I've had to come in here and, oh, I'm going to have to put my texture quality back up, I'm going to have to put this back up, I'm going to have to... No, it looks like it's all the same. And if Frontier does an update, I don't know whether the graphics, your graphics configuration XML file gets changed or not, I don't know. Maybe the graphics configuration XML isn't where those particular, like, whatever the settings are here, right? Your high and your lows and your ultras. I don't know whether they're stored in graphics configuration.xml or whether they're stored in a different file. And the graphics configuration is just something that tweaks those settings. It determines how those settings are applied, is what I mean. So it might be you don't have to bother about the menu. I'm guessing, I don't really know, but clearly the shadowing, or at least I haven't seen any flicker thus far. And we've been to two bases, right? Two in the daytime, one here in the night, and so far, at least, all is good. Not a flicker in sight, and that means I'm happy. So if this fix makes somebody else happy, then it was worth doing the stream because it worked.
Results are clear. Keep it that way.
Cheeky bastard. Yeah, look at my shadow on the building there. Awesome. Is he still looking at me? Yeah, so you see the flashlight on his shoulder? Look at the shadow it's causing as he's coming towards me. My shadow is moving. Shouldn't I be getting longer or bigger or smaller or shorter? Oh, thanks. For me, this is working as expected. The shadows are exactly as I expect them to be. Right? I don't know. I don't know what you guys think, but it's certainly better. And that's a file from last year. I could have fixed this a year ago. Yeah, HTML tags. Like with HTML though, it does matter what order you put the lines in, obviously. Asteroid test. Oh yeah, don't worry, we will do that. I won't be going anywhere till we do that. So let's see if we can find a has-res or any kind of res anywhere. Should we put the lights on, or at least something? And also, I think as a bonus byproduct, so far at least, I'm not having any slowdown, at least nothing noticeable in terms of a slight stutter sometimes when using night vision, which I used to get. I haven't noticed that. That might be just a bonus byproduct. I don't know. I can't confirm that. So, if you guys get the flicker and it works for you, awesome. Let's see when we go up. From this distance you don't really get it though, do you? Graphics flicker so much. It's basically when you're on the ground, particularly when you are on foot. That's when it's at its worst. But this looks spot on here. Everything, even when we're on the ground there on foot, on the roofs, it was absolutely spot on. Right, let's move away, just so we don't piss anybody off. And we'll take a look at the sys map, see if we've got any ringed planets here. Don't think so. Oh yeah, we did. Alright, so let's get up in the air and... in the air. Listen to me. Let's get up into the sky and see if there's any res sites we can pop into. Also, if there is... there's asteroid belts anyway, asteroid rings. So we don't need a res site. But what we'll do is we'll do exactly the same as we did on the ground. We'll go to a bright side and we'll go to the dark side. How does Mandalay compare to the crate? It depends what you're doing, I guess. It depends what you're doing. If it's exploration, then you want to be looking at the crate Phantom anyway, I think, right? Not the two. And for me, the Mandalay beats the crate Phantom in exploration. For combat, I would probably pick the crate too, if I had to choose. Right, okay. Do we have any... It doesn't matter if we do or we don't. Okay. Well, we've got a high one there. Let's just pop over, literally, with overcharge. Go check it out. I still don't know how the hell we managed without this. We just had to wait, didn't we? So yeah, if it works, guys, or if you like it so far, just drop a like if you want. That'd be awesome. Because I think we have a... I don't know. For me, I think I have a fix. For me. I know Andy is on AMD, so if Andy tries it on AMD and it gets rid of the flickering on him as well, then it's... Because this is not just an Nvidia thing. This is... it's not an Nvidia specific thing, as far as I'm aware. And I don't know if there's a file beyond version 26. I don't think so. I haven't seen one anyway. Right, it looks like this ring is all on the bright side, which is probably good, because this is where we'd want to test it the most, right? I think it's on the dark bits. Does it matter? There's one there on the light bit, on the icy rings as opposed to the rocky rings. Let's do the bright one first. I think this is the... Oh, this is a standard site? Yeah, so we've got standard, high and low. So basically this would be a medium, basically. If it was going to be labelled anything. So let's pop in here. Because, yeah, there is shadow flickering on asteroids. It's not the same as on the bases, I don't think, though, right? I think... some on the bases, remember that when we saw it on the mountains and it was just flickering, like strobing? Does it strobe on asteroids? I can't remember. Okay, what you see is what you get, guys. Let's check it out. So, shadows spawning in over distance, that's a different thing. I think it's just the way it is. I don't think there's any fix for that. You see these shadows just spawning in, but they're not flickering. They're just spawning based on our distance. This looks nice in here. It's nice and misty as well. You see, look at the shadow on this asteroid, right? Oops. See how soft it is, and it's not very dark? The colour of the shadow isn't really that dark, but the ones that were spawning in, like that one right in the middle of the screen, that's really a lot darker. These ones look very subtle and very nice. But some of them look really black, like that one dead center of the screen. It just looks really black, some of them. It's almost like there's two separate processes going on. Two or more, processes going on to render shadows. And I know we've got, I mean, look at my cockpit coming on and off. We've got spot shadows and directional shadows, so maybe there's two different rendering processes going on. I mean, what do I know? I don't. I'm not an expert in the asteroid field. I'm not an expert in the field, I was going to say. I'm not noticing anything like major. I mean, we're getting this brightening up and darkening effect as we move. See, especially inside the cockpit. But was that there before? I'd have to put the old... Oh, you know what we can do, though? If we exit the game right now, here, I'm not going to do it, but if we exit the game right now and came back in, would we be here inside this asteroid feed still? Because what you could do if you wanted to test it is exit the asteroid field. Sorry, exit the game. Apologies. Exit the game. Put your old graphics configuration XML file back in, and then come back into the game and see if you get the flickering. Drifting. Yeah. Tokyo Drift. Yeah, so you can do that. Stood still like this, everything looks okay, doesn't it? While we're still. It's just, it's draw distance as well, isn't it? As you get closer to objects, they don't render shadows on objects far away because there's no point, because you can't see the frickin' things. So as you get closer to them, the shadows begin to render. The problem is, it's the distance it's happening is too close. And so you get that pop-in effect, and you can literally see the shadows pop in. Where if the shadows popped in at a greater distance, you wouldn't see that effect. And maybe you can change that in the graphics config file as well. So the graphics pop in, say, 5 kilometers away instead of 800 meters or something. I don't know. But you can see shadows changing as we boost, and shadows needing to be rendered in. That's what I'm guessing anyway. For the most part, though, it looks smooth. Oh, see there? Look, it's like, why did it wait so long to pop those in? And are they spot shadows or are they directional shadows? There's no... what we're getting here is different, though. We're getting popping in and popping out of shadows. It's not the same as flickering. It's not doing that, you know, that incessant strobe-like flickering. And that's what I wanted to get rid of. And it looks like it's at least done that. And the file we're using is a year old anyway. So I don't know if there's been an update. I didn't check beyond page 14 of that thread. I mean, I did go to the last page, but I didn't check pages 18, 17, and 16 and 15. But all I know is on the last page, the last post referred to page 14, and that's where I got the graphics file from. So I just grabbed it just to test. But it doesn't look too bad, right? We're just getting pop in, we're not getting flicker. Let's test it. Ooh, that was a wrong move. Let's go test it on the dark side and see. Because if it's purely dark, we can use the ship lights to light it up. But certainly on the ground, at the bases, which is where I was having my main problems, well, it's okay so far. So we can't be here, we know that. We can try here. I love the agility of the Mandalay during overcharge. I wasn't pointing in the right direction, but it just pulls itself round. It's lovely. I must try that test again, doing that same thing again in the Python 2, because I don't think it really does it. It's a bit more sluggish. Right, let's see if this planet has got a dark side of the rings. Good morning. It's just coming up to midnight here. But hi, Mr. T. How you doing? Yes, level of detail popping. That's exactly what that is. Yep. I don't know whether that's even fixable. And let's say it was fixable. Maybe if you change the graphics config file to fix it, it brings the flickering back. I don't know. If I had to choose between level of detail popping and flickering, I think you guys know which one I would rather live with. I'm okay with level of detail popping. It's fine. It happens on a lot of games. Grand Theft Auto is another one where you see that. At least on GTA 4, it used to have it. 5, I don't think so much. But I see that in a lot of games. Some older sim racing titles as well would do it, where you would have cars in the distance. You know, you'd have a TV camera and you'd see a car coming around the corner in the distance, and there was no shadow underneath it. And then as it got closer to you, suddenly, pop, it would have a shadow underneath. I don't think games today like Le Mans Ultimate or Assetto Competizione, I don't think they do that. I think that's kind of been worked out of it. I think so. I don't recall ACC having it. I don't recall Le Mans having popping shadows. What they need to do, instead of popping them in, is just have them slowly fade in over distance, right? So you just see the shadow fading in. You know, just getting more and more and more until it becomes a proper shadow, rather than just a, you know, once it gets beyond under 500 meters, make a shadow appear, you know. Okay, right, so we're in the dark now, so let's use night vision to start with and we'll get up close. Oh, frickin' Jesus. I'm going to use night vision as well, because my headlights don't really, you know, they don't headlight too much. I think we have to get like super close here. Oh, come on. Have my bulbs gone? It's right there. Yeah, it's absolutely pointless testing it here on the dark side. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it's no good. My headlights are shite. Let's go to the Terminator and see if there's something going on there. Yeah, it is a complex issue, isn't it, with shadows? It's a thing, isn't it? I don't know why. I'm hoping like engines such as Unreal 5 has got all that worked out for you, so you don't have to even bother with it. But you get certain sims that use their own or games that use their own specific engine, like Crysis used the Crytek engine, right? So they had they built an engine for it. Is that right? And then you've got like ACC, for example, is built on the Unreal engine, Unreal 4, which is probably why we don't get shadow popping on it, because it's all been sussed out already. I don't know. But Assetto Corsa Evo, the new one, is not. It's built on its own proprietary engine. But I haven't seen any shadow popping in that either, so I don't know. But I've seen it in many games. Level of, I'm talking about level of detail shadow popping, right? Right, where's the Terminator? There. So we'll pop in just about here, yeah, where it just starts to get a little bit dark. So not the light bit and not the dark bit, but just that little band in the middle. I'll just pop it down there where we can still see the frickin' thing. So there should be a mixture of dark and some light on it, and I'm coming in quick. Oh, Jesus Christ. Didn't realize how hot I was approaching there. So something here, maybe? Oh, we came in too fast there, we got a little bit of damage. It's okay. Alright, so this seems okay, yeah? This is a mixture of the two. Half dark, half bright, which is fine. So there we go. We just got, see, they're just getting coated in those shadows, which, do we even need those shadows? Because they've gone again. Oh, and they're back. Yeah. I don't even, like, if those shadows never popped in at all, it would still look okay. I think they're just totally unnecessary. We don't even need those. It looks better without them, doesn't it? Look how hard that shadow is. See on that glinty bit there? Look how hard that shadow is. What's causing it? This is a problem with the game engine though. So the sun is over there. That's the sun. Which makes perfect sense as to how that planet is lit up. That looks absolutely spot on to me. You see, right? So if you look at the asteroids there, just center left. Look. That's just shadow popping. But that's not what this file is designed to fix, I don't think. I don't think that's... We can't fix that, man. Got no control over this. It doesn't look pretty, does it? It's something I wish Frontier would tackle. Or maybe they've tried and they can't. I don't know. That, to me, looks spot on. Compared to where that sun is and how that planet's lit up, those asteroids, to me, look like they're lit up in exactly the same way, and it looks perfect. This is unnecessary, those shadows. We don't even need them. Get rid of them. It's an extra layer of shadows that we don't even need. Is it doing it based on the ship? We don't even need them. It looks less realistic now to me. That looks better. Or am I wrong? Wait a minute though. What if... So we know if we pop up here, we get those, right? So now, let's go here and here. I'll do the testing so you don't have to. Let's get... Oh, we can't turn spot shadows off either. Oh! Frontier, give us an off option. See, this means the shadows are always going to be on. It's just a question of what kind of quality are you looking at. There is an ultra setting here, but I don't have that on. I thought we could turn spot shadows off. We can't turn, but we can't turn directional off and we can't turn spot off. They should have given us that option. I was going to turn spot shadow off to see if when we came back here, those shadows were gone. Yeah. But this is, like I say, this is a different issue, I think. It's nothing to do with the flickering. Because this is the shadows making one decision, I want to be like this, and then they make another decision. I want to be like this. It's when you're at a base on foot and you've got the shadow not knowing what the frickin' hell it wants to do, and it's flickering on and off and on and off and on and off like so quick. Oh boy. Horrible, horrible, horrible. And so far I haven't seen that. So I'm good with it. So for me, I'm going to carry on using this graphics config file. And I'm also going to copy it over to my my Steam account as well. When those shadows get added, it looks worse, doesn't it? It's almost like a layer of shadows that we don't need. They could do without them. Maybe if Frontier turned them off altogether, whatever they are, it would fix everything. The sun is just, it's there, isn't it? It's visible. There it is. Is it? It was visible. There it is. You can just see it through the mist. There it is. So there's the sun, just hazy through that dust. But we can tolerate this, right? Yeah, I think it depends on the brightness as well, because we're kind of in between dark and night here, and so it looks like the rocks haven't got a clue. The shadows haven't got a clue what's going on. Alright, so there we go. I hope it's helped people. Yeah, and of course those shadows popping in and out is happening inside the cockpit as well on occasion. But at least for now, no flickering. What do you guys think? Should we take another mission and see? Should we do one more mission and see if it's I mean, we have to go back and oops. We have to go back in and complete our missions already to hand in. We have to go back to Thetis. So we could do one more mission if you guys want. Yeah, Mark, I agree. Is it three-dimensional? Yeah, three different shadow. Yeah, it's a bit too much, isn't it? It's a pity there wasn't just a setting where you could just say, these are the assets in the game. You draw the shadows in. Planets, rocks, bases, everything. But we've got at least directional shadows, we've got spot shadows, and then there seems to be some other layer. I don't know what's going on. Freaking nightmare. I actually can't remember now whether Elite Dangerous has always suffered from this, or has it just been since Odyssey came out? I have a feeling Horizons didn't have this issue, unless I might be wrong there though. It might be that Horizons did have the issue, but it was only seen in asteroid fields, and now on the ground it's exacerbated the issue a lot more. Okay, Mark, have a good sleep. Yeah, I'll put that link I put up in the chat to get that file. I will link it in the video description. In fact, I can do that right now. And I'll also link it on Discord. And you know, if it helps anybody, then job done. It helps me at the moment. Right, so I'm just gonna so graphics, configuration. Oh, and also thanks to the person who posted the XML file on the Frontier forums anyway, but I'm going to be linking to that, so they'll get credit. Yeah, I'm not paying attention to the game at the moment. Don't worry about it. It's fine. So, because right now my stream is showing hashtag Le Mans Ultimate, which clearly this isn't. Okay, let's do a save. Okay, so if you want the link and you didn't get it, just refresh the stream with F5 and then you should find it in the video description right now. And now I've lost my stream. Just getting my stream back here. There we go. Awesome. That's right, readers. Yes, you also get shadow baking as well, which saves a lot of rendering and processing time. Yeah, that is true. I mean, I don't know if you can bake shadows on this so much, like especially if you have suns that are moving around planets all the time, where shadows are constantly changing. You can't really bake them in, can you? But on something that's constant, having shadows in the same places every time, no matter what, you can bake those in. Yeah. It's not an easy job, getting these shadows, clearly, especially on a galactic level, where you have Stellar Forge doing an entire galaxy. But I'm okay with the pop-ins and little bits and pieces. Like I'm okay with that. It's just the flickery, that constant strobing flickering. I can't live with that. It just does my head in. For me personally, that's all I wanted fixing. I mean, we see shadow popping everywhere in this game, don't we? Sometimes it's a bit more subtle, and sometimes it's in your face, like you notice it big time. 2-2. Sorry, that's a Laura and Hardy reference. Right, in we go then. That seemed overly bright. As we slide to a stop there.
Landing operation complete. Dispatching ground crew. A warning, Commander. Civil war is plaguing this system. You may want to be careful who you pledge your allegiance.
Civil war? Yes. Yeah, I've already colonized the system. Three-dimensional. Just look up Rusty Dog Orbital. It's off the top of my head, if I can still remember, it is Col 285 Sector XK-0 D6-8. Did I get that right? I think so. I think I did. I remember it because of Jaguar. So it's Col 285 sector XK, Jaguar XK dash 0, no, not 0, dash O, letter O. There you go. Ah, D6108, not D68. Bollocks. Yeah, that. Which if you go in, dun 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 dun. Rusty Dog Orbital. Oh, we haven't renamed Risby Vision yet. I need to rename that. We've got Riley and Merlin's Garden Memorial for the 2 dogs that passed away. And we've got some ground settlements and Citizens Rest asteroid base. We got busy. Most of this has been community built. Really. It was amazing. Does the search find the name? I don't know. I mean, it does for me because I've got it bookmarked, but yeah, these now, I don't know if I remove the bookmarks and they still come up, because it's going to put a bookmark symbol there anyway. But if anyone hasn't got it bookmarked and they do a search for just Rusty Dog and see if it pops up without the bookmark. Yeah, I think it is going to pop up because it is an actual station now. I don't think I've got Riley and Merlin's. Yeah, that doesn't pop up. Ooh. Wait a minute. I didn't use and. When I renamed it, guys, I used an ampersand. And I can't type an ampersand into this search field. Wait a minute. I didn't know that. That's a weird little glitch then. Did I use ampersand? I did. That's that funny little symbol in between the word Riley and Merlin to denote the word and. It's called an ampersand, and I used that, but I can't type that symbol in here. Okay. Okay, Citizens Rest doesn't show up. That shows up because it's on my thing, on my. Don't know. I think they're just showing up because they're bookmarked. But yeah, it exists and it's there and it's. We have been colonizing. What do you mean by leave my system so easily? What do you mean by that? I don't know what you mean there. Starfleet? No. We have a squadron though.
If you're looking to get some use out of your gun, I have an opportunity for you.
Ooh, I tell you what, guys, I don't know if I'm getting a bit of the old Arthur in my fingers. A bit of arthritis. I don't know. Which finger is this that's aching? My index finger. If I wrap it around the joystick, I suppose that's the one that I put most pressure on. It's not my trigger finger though. I think it's to do with my blood pressure as well. It's not helping. Circulation issues probably. I'll only take a scav mission if it's red. Or at least a threat 4. No, threat 3 is no good. It's only last time we did that. There was only 4 people getting dropped. Whoa! Oh, I want to do this. Threat level 5, covert, which means do not get the alarms raised. Doesn't mean you have to turn them off. Just don't raise the alarm. And 18 more suit schematics. We just got awarded 12. Sure, let's do it, man. So let's just do this as a last test, and then I'm a happy guy if it all passes. No flickery graphics in here. Did we really get flickery graphics in the concourse though? I don't think so. Flickery shadows.
Need someone with steady nerves and even steadier aim.
Occasionally in the hangar, I think, but nothing major. The major stuff was in the settlements, wasn't it? I'd love to scrub on the timeline on my Sunday stream, because I think that was where we saw that one with the mountains. But it's only worth going back there if it's tidally locked, otherwise the lighting's going to be all different, so it's pointless. Well, the Sparrow looks okay. Get shadow popping on here sometimes as well, but don't care. No you don't. Third dimension. Something like that, what you're describing is you would only really get something similar to that if you were on Power Play and you ventured into a system that was controlled by a different power. In which case it would be you'd be in hostile territory, and then you would be attacked. Not necessarily by pirates, but just people of the opposing faction. But yeah, no, it's you're fine. I haven't even got a clue where we're going, guys, but I'm hoping the galaxy map will tell me. Wow, did you see that? The shadow of my ship on the front of that starport next to the mail slot. Can I make it appear again? Yeah, look at the, see, it's half, look at that. Look at my ship come up here, and then it just disappears. Oh, that's shit, isn't it? I wonder if that's a byproduct of this graphics configuration file, though. I saw my ship's wings. That's different now, look at that, it's all, that is so bizarre. Whoa. I have a feeling that it's something that maybe FDev can't sort. It's just a glitch of the graphic engine, I think. Right, let's see where we're going. If I had to guess, I would say it would probably be that. In which case, this graphics file is probably the best we're gonna get. Military, and it says daytime, but we can't trust this at all. We've already found that out. Daytime, so it'll probably be nighttime then. What was that fluttering sound? Right, this planet's going to whiz by fairly fast, I would imagine.
3, 2, 1,
Whoa, mistimed it just a little. Oh, we're still too quick. Oh, shite. I thought we were okay. Do. Wow, look at those rings. That looks nice. That light edge around it gives it that 3D look. Nice. Or beveled, like a little beveled look. At least that's what my eyes saw. Zima, I don't know how you pronounce that. Zima, I guess. Zima military camp. Is that what you are, is it? Zima. Told you. It's right. So system map. What they need to do is flip the day and night time maps around on all the planets, because day is night and night is day. I think the system map shadowing is 12 hours behind. Well, that can't be right, can it? No, it's not 12 hours. It's half a day, whatever a day represents on that particular planet. It's not going to be 12 hours. But yeah, you get what I mean. It's the opposite way round on the old hemispheres. I think we're going to have to travel a little bit, guys, here, because we overshot it. Are we good? We're good. So another one in the dark. Well, okay. The thing about being in the blue zone here is you cause acceleration. You have to be very careful you don't do too much. This is fine. Hey, well, yeah, no, I don't think it does. I think it was always just not quite right. Yeah, it doesn't mess with that. It doesn't mess with anything like that. It's just shadows. Although, yeah, no, it won't, because it won't like put a shadow on one side and take it away from the other. I don't think so. But yeah, I agree. It would be funny if it did that. Oh, you can't find it in the search. Okay. Oh boy. Now, if the person that we have to kill is security, if we can kill them in a dark place where there's nobody around, then that's the Goliath, isn't it? Then we can just get the hell out. And as long as nobody discovers me doing the killing, the alarms won't go off. If they discover the body as I'm on my way out, we should be fine. We should be absolutely fine. If it's somebody inside, we're going to have to find a way to bring the alarms down. And if this is the same layout as we're used to, then I should be able to do it. And I can already see the doors. I can already see the doors right there. So it looks like it is similar. Alright, let's go test some shadows. Not those shadows. Are they still going, the shadows? Hank Marvin and all that stuff?
Warning. Dangerously low temperature detected.
I've got quite a few of their albums. The one I like most is String of Hits. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Low gravity warning.
Low gravity warning? Good. I like that. How low? Hello, Goliath. Just popping in for a quick visit, cup of tea and a biscuit and a slice of cake. Nothing else. Promise I'm not here to piss you off. Certainly do not want to get into an argument with that dude. Even though... Can you hear me? Even though he's a pretty crap shot from the air. He's got really big, powerful weapons, but from the air, he's a crap shot. But don't tell him that. Okay, first thing we need then is a terminal. So this looks like it is exactly the same frickin' layout as the last 5 frickin' military places we came to. Right, there's the hab, so we just need to get in there. and locate Jaya Gomez. Security. Right, next thing to find out is, does Jaya Gomez operate on the outside?
Dangerously low
Are
temperature.
you Jaya Gomez?
Leaving pressurized environment.
Let me scan you real quick. You know how it is.
Scan detected.
I know.
Good, you're clear.
Thank you. Oh, do you know where Jaya Gomez is? No. Okay. Inside. Oh, frame rate drop for no reason. Oh, you fucking would be. Excuse the language. Wait, you're level 0? Okay, yeah. Right, so we need to find out what level of access we need to get into this building. It is the command center, so level 1, I suppose. Yes, these unexplained frame rate drops that just happen is a freaking nightmare. This is a new thing that's... Oh shit, that's all we need. This is a new thing that's come up since colonization, I think it was being since then. Hey Denzel, just wondering what you're up to today. Just basically what the stream says. Flickering shadows test. We just got a graphics file. To test if there's if it eliminates the shadow flickering.
Security profile closed.
And so far it does. Sorry, I had to hide that from you. Oh, is there not another door? Yeah.
Entering pressurized.
Well, we know the alarms. Oh, this is different. Oh, this is different. Okay. We do have a different layout. Are you level 2 then? Now that you're going up the stairs?
Security profile cloned.
Wow. Yes, this is a different building. And this person here that we just scanned, they're not going to go in there. This is a possible kill, you know. The problem is, I think Jaya would be a she, I don't know.
Suit recharging. Suit fully charged.
We can get a clean kill here. As long as Jarvis goes downstairs, doesn't hear anything, and the security guard that is manning the alarm panel is not hearing anything, because we have to kill him as well. I think we can do this.
Entering restricted area. Mission status updated.
Okay, nobody saw me do it, nobody's alerted, let's leave.
Restricted area.
If they discover the body now, I don't think the alarms are going to go off. So just for safety, we can drop our security rating now, in case we get scanned.
Dangerously low temperature.
Oh, we've got a wanted on us. Oh, bollocks. So we can't afford to get scanned anyway. Right, we just need to get out of here. I don't think the alarms will go off now. If they discover the body, it's just going to go, they'll go on alert, and that'll be about it. That's a nice, easy 18 suit schematics for upgrading suits. See ya. Sorry, Mandalay. Have a local bounty now. Yeah, that's it. It wasn't that guy. He ran away because he was scared. I saw a dead body and I was so scared I ran away. In case I got the blame. I don't have notoriety. I just need to clear my wanted. How nice it will be then if the station that we're going to dock back at has got interstellar factors. We might not even need it. It might be able to clear it without it. Let's see. I doubt it, but we'll see. Overcharge activated. 10 seconds cooldown, isn't it? Something like this. Oops. Ah, we're good. All right. Do you know what? I was so engrossed in that mission there, I wasn't even paying attention to the shadows. But it doesn't matter, because had something flickered, of course I would have noticed it immediately. And it's been fine up to now. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to keep running this graphics file for now. And I've got no reason not to. Yeah, I didn't see any either, so it would have stuck out like a frickin' mile, wouldn't it? I haven't seen anything so far. So we'll see when we get to, you know, obviously we'll do a stream on Sunday as well. There may be another one before that. I don't know. We'll just keep running it. And just, you know, we'll just see. I'll stick it on my Steam version as well. I'll copy the file over to Steam, because I know I've got one in there too. And I've got a program that can locate that folder, and I just make a copy across. Again, backing up my original first, always. Good, all good. What's English? What's English? I am.
Authorization cleared. Please land on pad 22.
Oh.
Shields offline. Silent running.
Please don't heat up very quickly. We've had to go into silent running, guys, because... Please, up! Jesus, it wasn't doing any vertical thrusting. We're wanted in this frickin' station. Why would you give me a mission that gets me wanted here? You silly horses.
Signature restored.
Don't scan me. Don't scan me. I'm landing.
Shields online.
Landing operation complete. Securing ship. A warning, Commander. Civil war is plaguing this system. You may want to be careful who you pledge your allegiance to.
Oh, I'm going into prison, aren't I? Bollocks. Well, in that case, I'll just not repair here. I landed really hard, and I've just given myself 3% hull issues. We need to go clear our bounties. We can go do that. Let's go do that quickly. It won't take a second. And we can hand those in as well. Alright, so sys map. No, gal map, sorry. My new favourite map, because Frontier fixed it. What? Ijagam? Can you plot a route? Thank you. Okay. And there's that shadow again, look. And it's going to disappear the moment we lift off.
Regulate speed until outside the exclusion zone.
Or not this time. It did last time. That is so weird. It's a shadow that's just... It's a fake shadow. It doesn't mean anything. Look. What is this nonsense? So it's that or flickering. If we get scan detected, we're going to be screwed. I'm taking a chance here. I'm just jumping quick. Boosting quick out.
You're all clear. You're clear. Resume all navigation.
Okay, we're outside the scan zone now.
Ready to engage. 3, 2.
It's another little thing, isn't it? It says throttle up to engage. Just need to boost again to get out of that. Yeah, don't drop the soap, Denzel. Right, let's just land somewhere. Yeah, normally when I get under like 4 kilometers on the approach, if I'm wanted in that station, I will line up the mail slot first, boost in, and once I get to 4 kilometers, I go silent running, so to avoid scans. Otherwise, the station opens up on you and you're finished. Yeah, so those bright shadows we got on the way out of the station there, I do think that is a byproduct of this new graphics file. I think so. I can't confirm it, but I would say it is, because I don't remember having seen that before. So there's a few quirks, but it's a question of what do you prefer? The strobe like flickering or that occasionally happening. I'm going to run this for a while, this file, for a few more sessions yet before I decide. Oh, you are kidding. I'm wanted here as well? Or am I just wanted in general? Oh, we need to go further afield, guys. This mission screwed me over. Am I wanted in this place by any chance? If I was to go here. No, clear, right? Okay. We're going here. Change of plan, guys. In 300 yards. Turn left. Right, we're going to this Akandanegua. Akandanegua. Sounds Scottish. Akandanegua. Diaphantus, is that what that says? Diaphantus. Yeah, that's when you drink too many Fantas. You die of Fantas. I still haven't had my drinks yet, by the way. I bought a tin of 7-Up and a tin of... We were talking about Lilt, that pineapple and grapefruit one, and people were telling me that it's now Fanta pineapple and grapefruit. So I bought one. I bought a tin of Fanta and I bought a tin of 7-Up, and they're both still in the fridge. Yeah, I'll drink them. I will. The reason is because I bought a 6-pack of tins of lemonade, and I've been drinking those instead. Things we talk about on stream, and then I go and end up buying some, like food-wise, you know. Diaphantus Prospect. That planet on there looks like one that you'd expect to get rendered on, well, not particularly rendered in those days, but Star Trek, the original series. We're just orbiting around Talos 4. We hear a strange thing on the flux capacitor thing. Yeah. To boldly go. Right, hopefully we can clear everything here. So let's go to administrative contact first. Oh, look at that! Why is Lavinia Duval paying me out? I get 20% on top? Wouldn't I be getting that from Aisling? Is that her name? Aisling Lavinia Duval? Or is that's a separate... That's a different thingy. That's a different power. Okay. I'll take it. And now Interstellar to clear the rest. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We couldn't clear the Federation one. Why? Okay, do we need to go to a Federation? You know what I mean? I couldn't think. This one. This has got interstellar factors in its Federation. Do we need to go to an allegianced Federation? Is that where we need to be for that? I can't clear the Federation one down, but there's interstellar factors here at Tilela. Oh shit. 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 this means prison. We can't avoid it, can we? Because if we can only clear it in a Federation place, and we go to Federation place, it's prison. So we have to go to prison. Okay. Let's pay a visit to the Grey Bar Hotel, because we haven't got a choice. Yeah. Gameplay. Oh, actually, just thinking about it, as we're wanted here, we might be better off docking at a platform. Yeah, or the orange one, isn't it? You know, I think I was, quite a while ago, I was watching a documentary about prisons and stuff. And there's a prison in the US, I don't know whereabouts, I don't know if it was like, I can't remember now. Oh, there's no platforms here. All right, we're just going to have to risk going in. And the jumpsuit that the prisoners wore and the shoes were all pink. And it was to make them feel, I don't know if it actually psychologically worked, but it was to make them feel a bit less masculine and stuff like that. To kind of, you know, if you commit a crime, you'll go to prison and you have to wear pink. And I thought, well, why don't you just go the whole hog and just make them wear fluffy slippers and or high heels and I don't know. But yeah, the uniforms are pink. I'm sure there's quite a few inmates that wouldn't mind that at all. The things people think of. Arizona, you might be right. I think it could be something like that. I think it is kind of in that area. Yeah. Whatever next. The thing is, how could that work? I mean, okay, you might think, God, I don't want to wear pink, you know, but after a few days or a week, everybody else is wearing the same freaking color. It loses its, like if you were the only one, so everybody else was like, you had to, in your first month you had to wear pink, and everybody else who had been there longer than a month was wearing this usual orange. But then you kind of highlighted as a fresh fish, so to speak, right? But it wouldn't. Yeah, there's nobody getting released and then thinking, right, I'm never going to commit a crime again because I don't want to wear pink anymore.
You are now in Federation space. Follow all regulations before and after landing.
I don't know.
Authorization cleared. You are go for approach to pad 0.
I'd love to have been in on that meeting, though. I know what we can do to stop them reoffending. Don't slam it down. Don't slam it. Just nice. There you go. We still lost 1%. All right, we're going to prison, guys.
Completed. Power down systems.
Because this isn't where they've got interstellar factors. Yeah. Does that mean that that fine is now paid? We're redeploying here? Oh, okay. So we're not on a prison ship. We can do that and that. Let's check here. Yeah, we're clear. Nothing here. There we go. We're not on a prison ship. Suits me. All right, there you go. I think that's a very long and fair test for the shadows, and I think in the main it's not perfect. Obviously there's still some graphical issues in terms of popping, but in terms of flickering, fast flickering, I haven't seen any so far. Nothing. So I guess it's up to the individual to decide whether they prefer this file or the previous original file. But it's out there, guys. It's in the video description, the file, if you want to rename it, and just rename it, take the extension off the end and just leave it as a XML, graphics configuration to XML, and replace the current one that you have, and that's it. Alright, so there you go, guys. If it's fixed it for you, good. That's it, I'm done. I will catch you guys on the next one. Until then, take care, thank you for your time, and I will see you then. Bye for now. Take care. Roll those credits now.